Governor Beshear will announce a major plan tomorrow to help catch criminals faster.
Fox 41's Julie Tam uncovers how the expanded electronic warrant system works and the kinks that still need to be resolved in a story you'll see only on Fox.
Shelf after shelf, aisle after aisle. For every criminal warrant sitting in this room, from misdemeanors to murders, someone is on the loose and not in jail. At any given time, tens of thousands of warrants have not been served. How did it get to this point? To answer that question, let's look at the process. Someone goes to the Jefferson County Attorney's Office to file a criminal complaint against someone else. Before this year, it could take days for that complaint to reach a judge. By the time the judge got around to reviewing it and approving a warrant, police were even more behind on catching the suspect. On the street, limited technology further hindered police officers. When pulling someone over, the officer had to verify a warrant before arresting someone.
I'm at 720 West Arlene. It's going to be on the white van. Last name spelled Golf, Romeo, Alpha.
They would get on the radio, call and give the information in over the radio. And the radio room would take that information, write it down, then call the clerk's office. The clerk's office then take that information, write it down, and then do a hand search of the paper records. And all that sometimes in a real busy night could take 30, 40 minutes.
What's worse, some Kentucky counties don't have clerks working 24 hours a day. Good news for criminals.
We have to turn that person loose. We can't verify the warrant. We can't serve it.
And it's just totally insane, and that needs to be stopped.
Christy Caldwell says those are precisely the issues that led to her daughter Rebecca's murder in 2000. An assault warrant for Rebecca's boyfriend, Benjamin Mills, sat unserved for 1 week. So he remained free, found Rebecca, and killed her. 8 years later, an online system called EWarrants is changing the way things are done. Since May, these paper warrants have been entered into the electronic system. Since September, warrants no longer appear on paper. They only are entered electronically.
We think that that's a tremendous improvement over the paper system. Instead of people having to walk all over the place, they put it in the computer, we look at it, and we can approve it. And it's almost instantaneous.
Instead of taking days, judges can even log on from home. And when a police officer starts his day, he can see all the warrants on his beat, right there on his in-car computer, so he knows which suspects to look for.
Without going to district court, having to have a printout, probably about 10 to 15 pages thick, and flip through an individual's name.
And with EWarrants, an officer does not have to verify a warrant. An EWarrant is considered verified. No need to make calls, sit around, and wait. But only 5 Kentucky counties, including Jefferson, have EWarrants. On Wednesday, Governor Beshear plans to announce that the Kentucky Department of Homeland Security will spend at least the next 2 years setting up EWarrants in the rest of the state, so the entire Commonwealth will be linked electronically. But police departments need more grant money. Only several hundred officers have computers in their cars to access EWarrants, out of thousands of officers across Kentucky. Before EWarrants, only about 50% of approved arrest warrants were served. Since EWarrants was launched in January, over 70% have been served. But less than 5% of the old paper warrants have been served, which means thousands of arrests have yet to be made. Progress does have a cost, $4.5 million so far, but EWarrants is saving taxpayers money by speeding up the court process and saving a lot of paper. Julie Tam, Fox 41 News.